Hello, good morning or afternoon. I'm Leah and welcome to fille. Okay, it's been a little bit of a while. I had 2 very stressful weeks, but that's all good now. I'm officially installed in the little shop close to my home. And I'm so happy. Like, my little stall looks very cute, like simple but cute. I like it. I made some papier-mâché heads myself because like a mannequin head, like a nice looking mannequin head, is so expensive. Like, it's 100 euros. And I don't have that money right now. I kind of improvised myself and I really like the result. So yeah, it looks really cute. I'm really happy. And I've got some winter pieces still in there. I'm currently working on spring and summer pieces to put in there. So I'm very excited, but I'll show you this in a vlog. I'll start vlogging, I think, today. I've been wanting to talk about the pieces that I wear a lot, the pieces that I make myself and that I wear a lot. I'm always talking about the projects that I want to make and my current whips, and I mean, that's part of the process. I always want to do new things, but I also made a bunch of things already, and I kind of think they should get their little moment of glory. I'm gonna start, I think, with accessories because I don't have that many. First of all, I've got my fingerless gloves. Like, these are so good. So I have the white and blue ones, but I also have the red ones, which I can't find for some reason right now, but they go with my bonnet. So when I wear my bonnet, I usually wear the red gloves with them, and you can actually see it's the same yarn. I had a lot of that yarn and I made a bunch of things with it. I just love this red color. I think it suits me. So yeah, so I wear this bonnet quite a lot in winter. I prefer it to like a hood, like a balaclava hood. I just really like the little bow. I think it's really cute and whimsical, and it's something I really like. I also wear these fingerless gloves a lot. So these ones, and then also the red ones, I kind of alternate between them. Another one, which I really didn't think I would wear that much, but which I do wear a lot, is this beanie. It's the first beanie I made. You can see it's really not perfect, like the top is a bit wonky, but it just fits really well. And I really like it. And I had a bunch of this orange yarn. I made an entire like full length dress, which is huge. There's a picture of me wearing the entire dress and the beanie and holding an orange, and I literally look exactly the same as that orange. And the dress I haven't worn at all this winter, but I wore a lot last winter when I was living in a van, because it kept you warm. It was like a really practical layer to put over any clothes, any outfit. You just put that on over it and it keeps you super warm. So that was practical. But to be honest, this year I haven't gotten any use out of it because it's really hard to put a coat over it because it's so big. So you kind of just wear that, and it's not been warm enough to just wear that. So you see. Anyway, but the beanie I've been wearing a lot when I go to my ceramics class and I have to get like my hair and my bangs out of my face. It's really practical for that, or my painting classes. So that's kind of where I've been wearing it a lot. And then the last beanie, I just like made this 2 weeks ago, but I've been wearing it so much, and it's my feminist beanie. So on it is written feminist. I've been creating this pattern for International Women's Day, the 8th of March. Hello, this is Editing Leah here, just coming on here to say that the pattern for the beanie you just saw, the feminist beanie, will be available on my website as of Tuesday, the 3rd of March, so in 2 days to be precise. The pattern will include
well, a pattern for this type of like really short beanie. And also, most importantly, the color work chart that you'll be able to follow. It will also include a video on how to work on color work, so that if it's your first time doing color work, you normally could follow this quite easily. If you have any questions though while doing the pattern, don't hesitate to message me or DM me on Instagram. This is my first time, I'm very nervous, but I really wanted to put it out before International Women's Day, because I want all proceeds to go to an association for women's rights. I'm still, as of right now, looking for the perfect one. I'm having a hard time deciding, to be honest. But of course, the day the pattern goes live, the day the pattern goes live, the association will be linked with all the information, so you'll know who you're giving money to, quite obviously. So yeah. If you do end up buying and knitting this beanie, please send me a picture. I would love, 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 love to see it. Go enjoy the rest of the video.
Kind of an in-between season beanie. So it's perfect for right now when it's maybe a bit too warm to wear like a big chunky beanie. But this one is really pretty and perfect. And I've knitted it with local French yarn, which is really cool. Also, I think it's tweed. But anyway, yeah, I love this beanie. I've been really enjoying wearing it all the time. Then maybe let's start with bottoms, because that's what I have the least of. The first one are these shorts that I made a long time ago. I think it was the first year that I learned to, yeah, because I remember we were on vacation at my boyfriend's mother's house, like taking care of the dog while she was away on real vacation, because that was the only vacation we could afford, and we were like, we have to get out of Paris. We were going crazy, so we had to go to the countryside. So we went, and that was and I finished it there. I remember I actually followed the pattern. It's a video pattern by Mini Guru Studio. So Kate, yeah, she made this pattern for shorts like so long ago, but I made these shorts when that video came out, and I loved it. Like, I had such a good experience making these. They're really beginner friendly. I recommend it. I wear this short all the time. It's like, it's pajamas, it's shorts to go outside in. It's so comfortable. You can do anything in them. It's perfect. I love them. And yeah, those are my pair of shorts that I made, which I love. The other thing, this I did without a pattern. It's also, I think, the first year I did these. When I started knitting, I feel like I was way more experimenting with things than sometimes I'm now. I feel like there's like now all these rules that I know, and I'm like, oh no, you should do this like this and do this like this. And I'm very impressed about how intuitive I was back then. Because yeah, I made this skirt. It doesn't look like much right now when you see it. But so first of all, it's a mix of fabrics. So there's like a little bit of cotton and a little bit of mohair. For the stitch pattern, I did like a lace stitch. When I made this, I wore this a little bit and then I didn't wear it at all anymore. But now, I think with the trend of wearing skirts over pants, it has kind of inspired me to wear it over pants a lot, and I think this is perfect for that because it's so lacy and see-through that you can't really wear it without anything. Maybe as a beach cover, but also it's mohair, so I mean it's not really warm because it's so thin, but still. So I think I made it without having an idea of how to wear it really. And now I found a way of wearing it like 4 years later. So sometimes a thing needs to sit a little bit in your wardrobe before you get a wear out of it, which is also the case for this next piece, which is this one, which you might have seen. I wore it in my last video, and this is huge. First of all, it's too big. So I made it, I was really proud of myself, and then I started wearing it and I was like, this is way too big. I look awful in it. And I tossed it aside, and it was in my bin of, not in my bin, but in my like box of things to undo or think of something to do with them, but you know. And I took it out and I wore it again with like some jeans, and it actually looks really good. Like I tuck it into my jeans a little bit and it looks good. It is too big at the arms, as you can see. Even the collar is a little bit too big, but I think I can make it work. And it is a very impressive piece again. I was not scared of doing like some weird stitches, right? I was like, come to me, baby. So here, I don't know what this stitch is called that I did here. I got a book from my sister-in-law about like different like stitches. Another big sweater, not sweater vest, but sweater. This is my scrap yarn sweater, which I made because I had too much scrap yarn. I prefer this side actually. And I just was like, but what can I do with all this scrap yarn? And I just started knitting, and I just did a bottom up sweater. It's really literally a box to which I added arms. I really like the fit of it because it's like really boxy, and sometimes I love a boxy sweater because it just is super comforting. It is very warm. It's super colorful, so if I don't want to like worry about what I want to wear, but I still want to wear color, I just throw this on and it's fine. It's not perfect. It's very messy. Like it's really, really messy, but I don't mind. I like it. It's my messy sweater. It's my, you know, comfort sweater. And it's actually the only sweater I ever made for myself, which is insane and feels like that is not right, but it is. Oh no, I made another sweater for myself, which I don't wear a lot, as you can see. Another one that I wear often though is this cardigan, which is a little bit too small because I made it too short and too small, but it's still very cute. I love the color of this one. I love how it falls open like this. I didn't want to have like a closed cardigan. It wouldn't have worked also with this. There are increases on the sides here that makes it go like out a little bit. And then the arms have the same like sort of increase that go out. And I kind of like this, this structure. And I like that the only thing that keeps it closed is this little bow here. I think that's really cute also. So overall, it's a cardigan I really like. I think it can be bettered, but still, it's not a reason for me not to wear this one. Like, it's really cute. So yeah. Finally, I'm gonna come to my last two pieces. It's my summer pieces. I kept them for last because, oh God, do I miss summer? Oh my God, the winter has been so long. But today is like the first like beautiful day, and I'm going out on a hike this afternoon, and I'm so excited. Like my heart is full, let me tell you. But my last two pieces are summer tops. First one is this one. So it doesn't look like much, but I wear it all the time. It's actually it feels a little bit like worn. So I love the cut of this collar here. It is very flattering, I think. The armholes are perfect in size. Like, it's so comfortable. I like the fact that it's stretchy, and I love that, like, it's, I think, a 4x4 rib, which I made it in, which I I really love the look of that. What I wanted to do, and that's the only thing I don't like about this, and I have to just, it's an easy thing to fix, but I just don't do it because I'm lazy, is that I only closed it like halfway because I wanted like a little slit of opening here, but because it's negative ease top, meaning that it stretches out, when I wear it, here it doesn't. And so it's like this, it makes this weird gap, and it's not like a little cute gap on the side, but it's like this weird huge gap because the piece here just stays on the front and doesn't go to the side, obviously, because it's not stretched to go there. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna close it off until maybe like here and just have a tiny gap, but or maybe I'm just gonna close all of it off. And I think then it's gonna be perfect because it's my most comfortable top. I'm in like brainwash mode of winter, so I'm like, this is a sweater. Everything is a sweater, it's winter. Another one that I really love and love making, also that one was really fun to do, is this one. So cute. Okay, this one I want in every color. I love this one. I remember I made this when I was in Denmark, and so it holds also a little bit of memory. So it has this cute, I think it's called the dandelion stitch on the front. Overall, this one is super cute, very comfy again. These two tops are like cotton tops, and they are so comfortable. I love to wear them. Those are my most worn pieces as of right now. Of course, that will continue to change and develop as I go along. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some of the pieces I made and what they look like, and also maybe show you that it doesn't have to be perfect to be worn. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please don't hesitate to like it and leave a comment below. I would love to hear about your most worn pieces, or if you have like a YouTube channel or an Instagram, to like send them below also, so I can kind of see what you're doing. I would love to connect with more of you guys. So yeah, have a wonderful day or rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye bye.